Dear students, today we will discuss one example to find out the negation of compound statement from the topic mathematical logic. So let us see the question. Find the negation of the following statement pattern. One statement pattern is given here, that is, in first bracket it is P double implies Q, or in second bracket negation Q implies negation R, and we have to find out the negation of this statement pattern by using the rules of negation. So let us see the answer. Now in answer, first of all I will write the negation in the symbolic form like this. So see here, negation, and in bracket, in square bracket, P double implies Q, or negation Q implies negation R, like this. Now here the two brackets here, P double implies Q and negation Q implies negation R, are joined by OR. Here the connective is used, that is disjunction, and negation is applied on this. So we will use the De Morgan's law for the further step. So see the next step. After applying the De Morgan's law, we will get the negation of P double implies Q and or becomes and negation of, in bracket, negation Q implies negation R. So this is by De Morgan's law. Now here we require the meaning of P double implies Q, and also we require the meaning of the implication. So see the further. So by that meaning of the P double implies Q, meaning of P double implies Q is P implies Q and Q implies P. See here, negation keep as it is, and in place of P double implies Q, you have to write P implies Q and Q implies P. Then and, now negation is operated on negation Q implies negation R. See this bracket, but as the meaning of the implication, by the meaning of the implication, this can be written as Q or negation R. So see here, negation Q implies negation R is equal to Q or negation R. Now see the next step. Here also we have applied the meaning, of implication. So negation keep as it is, and in square bracket P implies Q means P or negation Q, and as it is, and Q implies P means Q or negation P, then and as it is, and here negation is operated on Q or negation R. So De Morgan's law is applicable. So hence we get negation Q and R by De Morgan's law. So what we have used here, in both the steps we have used the meaning of P implies Q, that is equal to negation P or Q. See here, P implies Q means negation P or Q. So in this case, negation Q implies negation R can be written as Q or negation R. So rule of implication is applied here. See this carefully, and then here P implies Q is equal to P or negation Q, and Q implies P means Q or negation P. So everywhere we have applied the rule of implication in both the steps. Okay, so see this carefully. Here this one, and here this one, and this one. Okay, so after applying this rule, we get this step. Now see here, negation of this square bracket. We have to find out the negation of this square bracket. Again here the De Morgan's law is applicable. So by that law, this can be written as negation of P or negation Q and becomes or negation of Q or negation P. So De Morgan's law is applied on the square bracket here, and we get this. Then and this third bracket keep as it is, that is negation Q and R. So here we have applied De Morgan's law. Now next step. Now operate the negation on this bracket, also on this bracket. So again De Morgan's law is important. So by applying the negation, we get and write it in square bracket. So here for first bracket we get negation P and Q. See here, or becomes and, or as it is, and negation Q and P. So square bracket is completed after using De Morgan's law. And this third one keep as it is, negation Q and R. Now observe this step carefully to simplify this. Now if you observe this, then in square bracket there is a disjunction, and outside of that it is conjunction. There are three brackets, this one, and this one. So here the distributive law is applicable. You can operate and on this and this also. So there is or and. So there is a combination of disjunction and conjunction. So in that case we will apply the distributive law. Okay, here we have used the De Morgan's law, and by using De Morgan's law we get this step, and after this step we will use the distributive law. Now by applying the distributive law, see the next step, we get this one as a next step. So in first square bracket, negation P and Q and negation Q and R, or negation Q and P and negation Q and R. So we get this by using distributive law to the previous step. So see this carefully. Okay, now in this square bracket and in this square bracket also there is a conjunction only. Okay, and see the terms here, negation P, Q, negation Q, R. Okay, and here in this square bracket there is a conjunction only. So negation Q, P, negation Q, R, all are joined by and. So here the associative law is applicable to every bracket. As per our convenience, we will apply the associative law. Now by associative law, I will rearrange this first square bracket as, see here, negation P and R, I will keep this one and R together, negation P and R together, then and I will keep negation Q and Q together, because here the complement law is applicable. That's why we have rearranged this like this. Okay, negation Q and Q by associative law. Similarly, keep this R as it is and apply the associative law to this second bracket. So in that second bracket I will keep P and R together, then and as it is, and I will keep negation Q and negation Q together. So observe this carefully, and as you know that the idempotent law is known to you, so here the idempotent law is applicable. That's why we have rearranged by using associative law. Okay, so see this carefully. Here it is negation Q and Q where the complement law is applicable, and here it is negation Q and negation Q, so idempotent law is applicable. So now by using both the laws we will get this step. So negation P and R as it is, and negation Q and Q is contradiction or false. So I will write C here, then R as it is, and P and R as it is, and by idempotent law negation Q and negation Q is nothing but just a negation Q. So here in this case what we have used? We have used complement law as well as idempotent law. Now see this first square bracket. Now negation P and R and C. C means contradiction or false. So here the identity law is applicable. Okay, so now by using that we know that negation P and R and C means it is equal to C. This is the first statement, and second statement is false. So statement and false means contradiction by identity law. So we get just C here, and then or, this bracket keep as it is, P and R and negation Q. So this is by identity law. Now again the identity law is applicable, because here it is C or in square bracket P and R and negation Q. By identity law you will get P and R and negation Q. C or this one means we get P and R and negation Q, again by identity law. Now by rearranging or by using associative law, this can be written as P and negation Q and R. P and negation Q and R by using associative law. So this is the simplified form of the negation of the given statement. Okay. So in this case we have obtained the simplified form of the negation of P double implies Q or negation Q implies negation R as like this. Okay, by using all the rules of algebra of statements, we get this one as simplified form of the negation of the given statement. Okay. Thank you.